Very shortly, as the sun goes down on Yom HaZikaron, on the Memorial Day of Israel's fallen soldiers, the feeling of mourning will turn to joy. How is that possible, you might ask? I'm standing right now in one of the trenches in an area where the battle for Jerusalem was fought, maybe one of the most hot spots in that battle. I'm in my own neighborhood of Talpiot on the south side of Jerusalem, and to the east was Jordan and to the west was Israel. This trench was where the standoff lost this area 3 times to the Jordanians and won it back each time after that. This memorial for the fallen soldiers that goes on for a full evening and into the next day until sundown remembers the sacrifice that was placed upon the nation of Israel for this land that they call their own. So as we head into the evening ahead of us, when Yom HaZikaron, Memorial Day, turns into Yom HaAtzmaut, the celebration of the War of Independence, that feeling of joy that comes with the knowledge that those who sacrificed their lives did not sacrifice their lives for nothing. Ben Gurion's own words at the declaration of the State of Israel in 1948 in that Knesset hall in Tel Aviv caused people all over this country to shout with joy, "We have a state. We finally have a state. We've come home. We're not under the umbrella of anyone else." That's how the joy can overshadow the mourning for those who were lost. The Jewish response to the United Nations 1947 partition plan was yes. The Arab response, however, was a resounding no, followed by war.
And long for a homeland free from persecution.
Egypt? No. Soviet Union? Yes. United Kingdom? Abstain. United States? Yes.
ביום קיום המנדט הבריטי על ארץ ישראל, אנו מכריזים בזאת על הקמת מדינה יהודית בארץ ישראל, היא מדינת ישראל. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
About the question of Palestinian and Palestine, I love what Golda Meir said when she was asked, well, what about the Palestinians? She said, well, I'm a Palestinian. My passport says that I came and immigrated to Palestine.
More than the Jewish people has endured the tragic fate of the refugees.
We all understand by now, hopefully, that when the Jews first began to return to this area, they themselves called this area Palestine. The first newspaper that was printed here from even before 1948 was called the Palestine Post. It's very important to remember that the Arabs of this area rejected that term. They did not want to be known as Palestinians. Uni Bey Abdul Hadi, one of the noted Arab leaders at the time here in 1936, met with the British Peel Commission and said to them, this term Palestine and Palestinian that you're forcing upon us is foreign to us. We're not Palestinians. Even your Bibles, the maps that you have in the back of your Bibles, are in error because they call this land Palestine. So we see an Arab population who, until Arafat decided that the term Palestine and Palestinian could work in his favor in 1964, when he declared his people Palestinians and their state that had been usurped by the Jewish nation of Israel was an absolute non-entity. So we see that a lie has been foisted upon the mind of the West that there was really a Palestine, there was really a Palestinian people, and that somehow when Israel came home, they upset some pastoral, peaceful apple cart, which is not the truth at all. So today, as the sun sets and we head into Yom HaAtzmaut, I think you're going to see that the joy, even though it's changed because we've modernized things, is still that same joy that we see in the archive footage from 1948, when the people danced in the streets for 3 days while 7 Arab nations prepared themselves to wipe Israel off the map. Don't forget that it was the news media from Damascus and from Amman, Jordan, and from Egypt that told the Arabs of this area to leave their homes, to get out so that the Jews could be wiped out without harming any of them. School trips to the battlefronts are popular on Yom HaAtzmaut. This field trip is to our Talpiot neighborhood. And the hill in the distance is the city of Bethlehem, from where the Arab Legion attacked repeatedly. Though battles raged on many fronts, the key was to hold on to Jerusalem at all costs. I'm at a rather noisy intersection in modern Jerusalem, but this is actually the ancient road of the patriarchs, which Abraham would have traveled from Shechem all the way to Hebron and even further south. Now it's known as Hebron Road. And behind me you see the military installation. And on the west side of this road, in 1948, all the way until 1967, the west side was Israel and Jerusalem. The east side was Jordan. No, not Palestine. Jordan was never interested in a Palestinian state. Jordan was interested in this area as Greater Jordan.